Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, June 12th. Another comfortable day here in the Mid-Atlantic region, only to be followed by another significant rain event. It looks like for late tonight and Thursday there can be some heavy rain at times, especially late tonight and early tomorrow morning as low pressure rides up along the Atlantic seaboard. A cold front arrives tomorrow night. Could be scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorms ahead of that cold front on Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, and then much nicer weather returns for Friday. Kind of a repeating pattern here. Windy conditions on Friday. Nice weather holds on for Saturday, but then it looks like it goes downhill again early next week, and could be some more showers and thunderstorms to deal with Sunday. If not Sunday, certainly Sunday night and Monday. Let's look at some of the players on the field. First of all, high pressure still in control for another day here in the Mid-Atlantic region, but it shifts offshore during the next several hours, and this low pressure area down here along the northeastern Gulf Coast will ride right along the Atlantic seaboard, and there's the threat for some heavy rain late tonight, early tomorrow morning in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor, possible thunderstorms as well. Then this area, we see multiple frontal systems. That'll kind of consolidate into one cold frontal system that will arrive in the Mid-Atlantic region later tomorrow, and especially early tomorrow night, with some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and early evening. And that ushers in cooler air again for Friday. We'll be below normal on Thursday temperature-wise, and certainly below normal on Friday. High temperatures doing no better than the low to mid-70s, and we should certainly be at 80-plus degrees in much of the I-95 corridor for the middle part of June. Winds will increase late tomorrow night and continue gusting up to 30 miles per hour or so on Friday. Well, here's a look at the current radar map from Metelicast.com. Two areas of interest here. First of all, moisture down in the southeastern U.S. Again, this is associated with that low pressure system that will ride right up along the Atlantic seaboard late today and especially in the overnight hours, producing some heavy rainfall from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City, right in this region right here, late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Then we have a cold frontal system out here in the middle part of the nation that will push to the east, and the steadier rain from late tonight, early tomorrow morning in the I-95 corridor will evolve into more of a scattered shower and thunderstorm pattern tomorrow afternoon and early evening as this cold frontal system approaches. Once that front passes later on tomorrow evening, skies will begin to clear, the winds will pick up, and it'll turn quite cool by early Friday morning. In fact, most areas in the I-95 corridor region should bottom out in the 50s by Friday morning. The winds will continue on Friday, gusting up to 30 miles per hour or so behind this frontal system, but there will be mostly sunny skies and very comfortable humidity levels for this time of year. Well, let's take a look at last night's 60 GFS model run. I want to first start off with the 850 millibar temperature anomalies as we stand this morning, Wednesday morning, and going forward over the next few days. Just want to point out kind of an interesting flip-flop from May. You may recall in May we had colder than normal air masses basically centered out across the west and the north, and very warm air relative to normal in the southeastern U.S. That set up a clash zone in the middle of the country, led to some severe weather events. Kind of a flip in the pattern here, where the hottest weather right now is out along the west coast. San Francisco had a record high yesterday, confined to the western west coast area. But look at this, colder than normal, widespread across the northern plains, the Midwest, into the Mid-Atlantic region. And let's move forward here. This pattern tends to hold together going into Thursday and then into Friday. Much colder than normal conditions for this time of the year. Again, we'll be struggling to get through the lower 70s for highs on Thursday and Friday in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. And eventually it turns warmer here by the latter part of the weekend. Here's Saturday, still some cooler than normal conditions hanging on as we begin the weekend. But by the time we get into Sunday, we'll turn much warmer. Later Saturday, we'll start to increase the temperatures. And then certainly Sunday and Monday look quite warm indeed in the Mid-Atlantic region. And with that return of the warmth will come the return of the threat for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday and Monday. Well, now let's walk through the surface forecast maps from the 6E GFS model run. High pressure in control, but watch its movement. It shifts quickly offshore over the next few hours. All this moisture down along the southeastern coastline will then begin to ride to the north. Here we are by the middle of the night. Rain breaks out across portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. It really gets heavier towards morning. I'm expecting occasional rain, maybe possible thunderstorms, and could be heavy at times late tonight, 4, 5, 6 a.m., going into the early morning hours on Thursday. That steadiest and heavy rain pulls out during the midday on Thursday, but we have low pressure on its heels over the Great Lakes and an approaching cold front, so we won't clear out here tomorrow afternoon, but the steadier rain will evolve into a scattered shower and thunderstorm type of pattern for the afternoon and early evening. And then overnight, look at this pressure gradient. We haven't seen a pressure gradient like this. The tight isobar pattern here between this departing low and approaching high late tomorrow night going into the day on Friday. That will result in some noticeably strong wind gusts up to 30 or 35 miles per hour or so Friday morning and continuing for much of the day on Friday. It'll be a comfortable air mass, very low humidity levels, but watch what happens. Once again, high pressure on Saturday shifts off the Atlantic seaboard. We turn warmer on Saturday compared to the cooler than normal days on Friday and Thursday. But as that high shifts offshore, it opens a door for warmer and more humid air. And by the time Sunday rolls around, we'll be looking just to the north and west at some more showers and thunderstorms. The frontal system will approach the area late in the weekend, and then it'll stall out. Certainly looks more unsettled for later Sunday, Monday, perhaps into Tuesday as well, and warmer and more humid. Notice the isobar pattern here by Sunday morning sets up to allow for a southwest flow of air. So cooler than normal for Thursday and Friday. Some more significant rain coming to the I-95 corridor, especially late tonight and tomorrow morning, and then a windy day to close out the work week on Friday. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.